What is up, YouTube fam? Yes, we are here. And, well, I wanted to go over a little bit of starter game farms, which I will have to get more set up for that. Yes, starter game farms. One, you want a good source of crops going on around your base because, well, crops are good for hunger and they are also good for breeding up certain mobs. Now, the mobs that I'm having in my little farming area, which we'll go down here and look at real quick. It's not any glorious setup. As you see, I have a dirt trail coming down here just so I can get some grass down here. But this is where we're going to have our mobs. We want to breed up the mobs that we have encaged here, and then we'll kill off. Well, we'll gather the donations from the adults and leave the non-adults to grow up so they can give us donations. But with all that said, yes, I am going to have to go get set up for that a little bit better. Get all the proper stuff in so the pens at least look nice for now, and we'll have proper pins set up later in a later date. So me and the stream fam's going to do that. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about early game farming, and yeah guys, I will see y'all then. And what is up guys? Yes, as you see, I am just outside the starter base and we are going to talk about starter game farms. Well, most likely, you're not going to have any automation stuff, like aka redstone. But if you just wander the world, you'll be able to find some mobs. And certain mobs are tempted by certain foods, like pigs are tempted by carrots. Sheep and cows are tempted by wheat. So, if you also are lucky enough to find a wandering trader within your first couple days, go ahead and get those donations from the llamas, and yeah, you'll be set up with some leads. So, transporting these, if you don't have leads, are going to be a pain, because if you get too far, they won't be interested into your food. But if you have leads and you don't have the food, then well, it's also going to be a pain. The best way to transport these mobs is with leads and food. So we are going to go down here to where we have some mobs already set up, a sheep and a cow. But yes, with all that said, that is your basic and basic farms for your early game starter. Now, if you're lucky enough to find a which always remove the door because mobs don't want to go through doors for some reason. But if you're lucky enough to find some mangroves, I will show you. You know what? We'll show you right now because these mobs are not wanting to go through here, and I will deal with them in a second. Now we want you to. Thank you. Okay, so if we come in here, and I have plenty of mangrove roots, and actually I already have a stack, they are really good bone meal blocks. Yes, if you come over here to your composter, they are really good at giving bone meal. So, if you're lucky enough to find these guys, start farming up these mangrove roots, and yes, put them through a composter. Bone meal is good for tons of things like growing up your crops quicker. But with all that said guys, we are going to go and get some more mobs to put in our pens, and I will see y'all when I'm more ready to talk about resource gathering in the early game. And what is up, Moose Horde? Yes, if you look around, I found me a cave. I found this either day 1 or day 2 of streaming, and yeah, we went in here because I needed some iron. And well, there's a couple things that you need when you go caving. One, you want to find kind of a deep down cave. A cheese cave, as I heard them called, is the best. The big caves that have pillars going up connecting to the roof, those are the best to mine out. but you also want to set up you a base camp inside your cave. So the basics, what you need for your base camp is just a bed, just in case you like this, just in case it's nighttime and when you come out your cave, you don't want to get attacked by phantoms. You need a crafting table and a furnace to smelt up whatever iron that you find and want to smelt up. You need a ton of torches because you want to torch everything that you can, so when you come back and mining up your resources, you're not bothered by mobs. And the last thing you need, as you see in my hand right here, is a shield, because I mean you're early game and you're most likely not going to have any armor, so a shield will protect you for when a creeper eventually blows up into your base. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up, resource gather, torch, rinse and repeat, and then I will bring y'all back and I will show you the materials I've gotten through my cave mining. And we'll show you how useful this is. So I will see y'all here. When you're all done, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. When you're all done torching everything up and you're ready to get your resources up, yes, there are certain ores that will not be able to be mined by your cobblestone pickaxe. So, I suggest wasting like 4 of your raw iron, make yourself a shield, make yourself an iron pickaxe, so when you come across gold ore or diamond ore, you can mine those up with relative ease. But when you come across, if you come across any diamonds at a stone level or stone diamonds, leave those there. If you are on a server or something like that, put a sign on that claiming that those are your diamonds. You want to silk touch those diamonds, guys. Silk touch the diamonds, and then you will forever have yourself a brag, because diamonds rarely spawn at stone level. So even though you're really early game, leave those diamonds there. If you're on a server, put a sign on those diamonds telling everybody that that is your diamonds. Those are your brag, guys. Yes. So with all that said, guys, you want the YouTube fam, I will see y'all down in the comment section and in the next video.